Top 10 Best Wine Regions in Europe that you should try. Are you a traveler and at the same time a wine connoisseur? Well, this is not a coincidence because this video was made absolutely just for you. This is the top 10 best wine regions in Europe that you should try. Take note, only a handful of the numerous enticing wine places in Europe give the ideal fusion of stunning landscapes, lovely vines, and pleasant weather. These destinations allow you to experience the local culture and sip on world-class wines while also learning how they are made. From Portugal to Germany, France, and Italy, wine is a unique beverage that tells the whole history of a place, including its environment, the lives of its people, and their sense of flavor and innovation. Number 1. Bordeaux, France. While you and your friends will definitely enjoy wine tasting or exploring Bordeaux at night, you may take a guided tour of the city on foot, by boat, or by bicycle. You can also visit the wine country or view the region on a river cruise. A terrific treat that always has a few surprises is a trip to Bordeaux. Most people visit Saint-Emilion for its excellent wine, but they also find a remarkable, well-preserved historic village there. Saint-Emilion, a charming medieval village encircled by 5,500 hectares of vines and an hour's drive from Bordeaux, was enlisted on UNESCO's World Heritage List in 1999. Number 2. The Douro Valley, Portugal. With the grandeur and charm that its landscapes offer, the Douro Valley may just as readily be referred to as the Enchanted Valley. There are many ways to explore this cultural landscape, which is listed as a World Heritage Site, starting from Porto, where the river empties into the sea, and where the Douro wines, table wines, and port wine produced on its hillsides also end up. These include by road, by train, on a cruise boat, and even by helicopter. You won't be bored by any of them. You need to cross the river from north to south and back again, along a path between the viewpoints that provide the best views. But until you reach Miranda do Douro, where the river enters Portugal, you may enjoy stunning views of the river along the route and stop in at vineyards, cities, and villages. Start in Vila Nova de Gaia by going to the aging lodges for port wine. By taking advantage of the opportunity to learn more about this wine, how could you not try to sample the priceless nectar? And before the many dams that made the river accessible were erected, you can still see the old Rabido boats on the river, the conveyances that conveyed the wine from the quintas where it is produced to the river's mouth. Number 3. Tuscany, Italy. The Apennines and the Tyrrhenian Sea are both parts of Tuscany, which is in the center of Italy. Tuscany is without a doubt the leading destination for tourists from throughout the world because of its beauty, artistic legacy, and distinctive cities, Florence being among them. Beginning with a coast which contrasts long sandy beaches like the Versilia Beach with rocky cliffs and high headlands, this area's natural beauty is diverse. The Tuscan archipelago's islands are unparalleled because they are encircled by Mediterranean greenery, a clear sea, and rich seabeds. The Apuan Alps and various protected areas, including the Orbitello Lagoon, which is home to several kinds of migrant birds, including pink egrets, allow you to take in scenes of pristine nature. Nonetheless, the most common landscapes in the area are those that combine the splendor of the natural world with centuries' worth of human labor. Rossell and Cosa conjure memories of the Roman era, while the magnificent Gulf of Baratti and the sites of Vetulunia, Volci, and Pitigliano defend the necropolis and remnants of the Etruscan civilization. Number 4. Plovdiv, Bulgaria. Enjoying fine wine and delicious food while learning about history and culture, any wine enthusiast will be in heaven in Plovdiv and the surrounding area. The best winemakers cultivated their grape types in the Maritsa River Valley 5,000 years ago. Wines they produced were highly regarded by ancient chroniclers. Plovdiv is the ideal location for a fantastic cuisine experience. The city is a well-liked vacation spot and the best place to begin wonderful trips that concentrate on wine and regional cuisine. Visitors seeking unique dining experiences will like the wine bars and wine tasting establishments in Plovdiv's Kapana Creative District, Old Town, and other central sites for their informal ambience, excellent wines, and friendly people. There are many options, from elegant, traditional high-end restaurants to little romantic eateries. No matter what tourists order, whether it's gourmet fare or home-style fare, it will be paired with a wide selection of wines from the country's greatest wine area. Plovdiv is becoming more well-known for its culinary festivals and as a location for wine and cuisine experiences, in addition to its history and culture. The International Exposition of Viticulture and Wine Production, Vineria, the Wine and Gourmet Festival held in May, and the Young Wine Festival are just a few of the notable occasions the city holds each year during November. The Digital Wine Communications Conference, Concours Mondial de Bruxelles, and Spirit Selection by Concours Mondial de Bruxelles are just a few of the prestigious competitions that have been held in Plovdiv. Number 5. Eger, Hungary. The Valley of the Beautiful Lady. Hungary's most well-known wine trail is located in Eger. Outside of Hungary, it is barely known at all, which undoubtedly adds to its appeal. Throughout the valley, there are roughly 200 real wine cellars carved out of rhyolite tuff caves. There are numerous cellars that are fairly trendy in style, even if the entire place has a retro aesthetic. You may buy exceptional vintages and medal-winning wines from the Bordeaux Wine Olympics for a very low cost. Don't pass up the chance to sample these treasures and establish yourself as a self-nominated sommelier. Try Igri Bikover or Bull's Blood, a ruby red cuvee wine with complex scents when you're in Eger, as well as Igri Sisilag, a classy, delicate cuvee wine that serves as the city's mascot. Before we move on, why not tell us in the comments below from what country you're watching this video? Who knows? Your country will be next to be featured. Don't miss out to be notified by subscribing for more travel video updates. Number 6. Catalonia, Spain. Vine cultivation benefits greatly from the Mediterranean environment in Catalonia. Even in the winter, the sun shines for many hours a day in Catalonia, which also benefits from temperate summers. The two seasons with the most rain are spring and autumn. Catalonia's extensive geographic diversity has resulted in 11 different wine indications of origin. In addition, the Penedès region primarily falls under the Cava designation of origin. As a result, Catalonia's wine districts provide a variety of tourist activities, including tours of wineries, strolls through vineyards, festivals, wine tastings, and seminars on pairing food and wine. A growing number of wellness facilities are specializing in wine therapy procedures, which use the benefits of wine and grapes to promote health and happiness. Number 7. Piedmont, Italy. The northwest Italian region of Piedmont borders both France and Switzerland. Piedmont is a mountainous region, living up to its name meaning of foot of the mountain. The Alps, which include Italy's tallest peaks and biggest glaciers, encircle it on 3 sides. Vast scenic valleys like the Val di Susa, Val Sisia, and Val di Ossola are set against the backdrop of the Alps. The scenery in the Langhe and Monferrato is rather mountainous but equally stunning, consisting of a series of planted hills and vineyards that are interspersed with tiny towns and castles. The typical landscape of the plains surrounding Novara and Vercelli includes expanses of water and rice paddies, long rows of poplar trees, and historic farmhouses. The most popular tourist destination is Lake Maggiore, followed by Stresa and the Borromean Islands, which are lovely due to their old villas that are surrounded by lush lawns and gardens. Number 8. Rhone Valley, France. Beaujolais presents a variety of vistas between its mountains and vineyards. In addition to the hilltop villages and gold stones, historical capitals Beaujeu and Villefranche should also be visited by antique stone lovers. Introduce yourself to the sampling of 10 vintages for connoisseurs between the northern Saône Valley and the hillside. The ideal location for hiking, swimming, and other activities is further west in the Beaujolais lush environment and sports, an area of pines and mountains. Number 9. Alentejo, Portugal. There is no bargaining in the Alentejo on the honor due to Bacchus. The region's wine serves as its enduring symbol. With almost 22,000 hectares under cultivation, there are more than 250 producers. If at all possible, visit Borba in November when there is a celebration honoring wine and vines called Festa de Vino e do Vinho. During the festival, there are locations on a unique route visited by the Confraria dos Enofilos do Alentejo. There are numerous tasquinhas, or little taverns or restaurants, some with gigantic clay wine pots, where the wine used to be brewed, that serve local products confraternity of wine lovers. The idea is that you should travel to Cabeco and Villa de Frades in December when a festival is held to celebrate the producer's release of a new wine. The second weekend in December, Villa de Frades hosts a competition for local pot-made wine as part of the Vitifrades Festival. This town, along with two others nearby, Villa Alva and Villa Ruiva, still create this type of wine using techniques that are very similar to those employed by the Romans. Last but not least, make sure to stop by Redondo's Enoteca and Museo de Vinho. Start at the museum, which has the benefit of being housed in the Tourist Information Office. Then, travel to the Serra de Osa, have a delicious lunch, and spend the afternoon in the city. Number 10. Champagne, France. The Champagne-Ardenne region is renowned across the world for the caliber of its wineries and vineyards. They employ the skills of thousands of farmers and cover an area of more than 30,000 hectares. The region of Champagne-Ardenne also boasts a rich cultural history that should not be missed. In fact, Champagne Cellars and Vineyards is a novel approach to experiencing the wealth of the Champagne-Ardenne. These are the pinnacles of the area's wine tradition, and they can be found in towns or cities. You can take advantage of the numerous guided excursions and visit museums specialized in champagne production on farms. Taste is important most of the time. I hope you find this video valuable and enjoyable. If so, click subscribe and ring that notification bell to keep these entertaining videos coming. Till next time, safe travels!